Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's a Saturday afternoon here in the UK. What date is it? 25th of April, 2026. Um, in my last video, I shared the information that I was getting a television set, which I have got, and it's come. And it was a second-hand one. It's nice. It is very nice. I'm very pleased with it. Like, I suppose when you come to renting things up, we've got more and more spoiled over the years. Like I say, I can remember black and white television, and that's the only thing we had at home. An old Bush black and white television, and we all used to sit watching it. And when I think of what I've picked up for 30 odd quid, but delivered to my door, it makes a difference to times gone by in the 70s and everything. But I won't. This isn't intended as a nostalgia fest. I'm just saying that, just digression really. But basically, I found it a bit strange, really, television. After it's been such a long time since I watched it, about 5 years, getting on for 5 years, little shy of that. And I had a feeling throughout all that time, I thought there's one or two things which haven't changed, and I want to seek to avoid them, really. And, the sort of tea time programming of the quiz shows and that, and I haven't watched any. I've been watching the news, and that's not changed. The format's changed. The whole thing is exactly the same as I left it 5 years ago. Nothing, and the news at 10's the same. Lots of things are the same, and which is obviously, it's hard for me to sometimes come out directly with things. I mean, yes, it's very comforting, that things are the same. And the snooker tournament on at the moment, and it's incredibly comforting for me because I had no entertainment at all, just radio for 5 years, and having all of a sudden spoiled because I don't know if people are going to watch this outside of the UK. We have a free view thing, and which means that you've got quite a large selection of channels. Sometimes relevant to the present day, sometimes it's just things from yesteryear and so on and so forth. Some of the things from yesteryear, incidentally, very, very sort of good and entertaining and comforting. And yeah, I mean, it makes me wonder what I do without it. I'm not going to put, put it on the camera and everything, but it's a 26-inch LG, which I think are a bit of an underrated brand. And I chose it from others on eBay. I made a short list, and the guy sold it to me through his advertising. Basically, it was the best advert, and so I got it. And he was ever so quick, and it all come in one piece. And yeah, it's lovely. One or two things have happened. By, I tried to get a mattress and a bed. I got the bed, which was flat pack, and it took me a couple of days to assemble it. But I've done it. I made a good job. Did it exactly as the instructions. And then the mattress is totally unsuitable. It's a bouncy castle, and I thought it wasn't going to be. I call them bouncy castles because I think when you're a certain weight, when you're certain, you need a pretty firm mattress, and I've been having problems getting one. But that's by the by. It's a shame really because the bed, I've made a decent, good job of it. And I'm well, picking to pat on the back for it, but it's a pity that you know to get rid of the mattress, probably even pay the council to take it away. If I put it outside for somebody to take, it'll stay there. Such is luck, and so on and so forth. But anyway, that's not the main thrust of what I'm going to say, and I'm saying this as a bit of a risk, really, and that is that today, this very day, I wanted to mark the actual day, and I'm doing it, 25th of April, 2026. I go online and gambling, and it's not something which I have done through a massive amount of effort, or any Quango, or any Gamblers Anonymous this, Gamblers Anonymous that, nothing at all whatsoever like that. I just said to myself this morning, I am beep sick of this. I've got a dummy roulette wheel, and like I've tried many, many times. Sometimes I got 5 times me demo balance the other day. I don't know if anybody's aware of this, but they give you sometimes 100,000 dummy pound, pretty much. And I have a job normally getting it past 101, 102 if I'm lucky. But one of them got up to 500, which was, I don't know how I did it, but I've tried to replicate it since, or I did try to replicate it until this morning. And this morning I said to myself, it's as bad as real gambling, playing on a dummy wheel, the amount of disappointment. And I just thought to myself, I have beep this. And it was exactly the same as the prodigal son, who was in the trough looking at and envying the pigs who were doing better than him. And I thought to myself, I've had enough of this. And so today, and I've decided I had to think about doing this video and doing it, because I thought, shall I do it? Shall I think it's going to jinx me? I thought it's probably more likely to jinx me if I don't mark this actual day. I got up this morning and I just sat trying to relax. I thought, I get up in the morning, cup of tea, blah, 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 bit of bish, bash, bosh. Could I get any success? No, I couldn't. It came out, I wanted evens. It gave me odd. I wanted another even odd. I thought, I've had enough. I am sick and tired of this. This is not for me. I am absolutely beep sick of it. So that was it. I find myself, poetically running through the long grass to meet my father, type of thing. It's exactly like not my real actual father, because he's passed away, but yeah. And that was it. I just thought, this is it. I'm running through the daffodils. I'm running through the fields. I'm running through the buttercups and the daisies. I've had enough. I am not doing this to myself anymore. And I intend, that's it. That's what I said to myself this morning. So that's the basic thrust of what I'm saying. Whether or not, these type of things are a gift, I don't know. I mean, because recently I thought I'd cracked it. I mean, I probably hadn't cracked it if you've got an infinite balance, which you haven't got. There's ways of, if you had a large balance to start with, which you'd need, kept doubling, doubling, and doubling, and then bing, bingo, you win, doubling, 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 bingo, bing, you win, so on and so forth. But I haven't got that. I'm a poor person, and there's no way I can do it. So, maybe it's something mathematical sort of twigged in me and said, to heck with this, because I've had quite a few weeks where I've had no money, and I've just had to make do with pancakes that I've made and this and that. So I thought, well, I've had enough. I've just had enough. I'm just exactly like the prodigal at the trough. Big trough saying to himself, I've had enough of this. I don't want this anymore. I don't want to be. So he had a brainwave, you see, didn't he? The prodigal son. And they said to himself, I know how I can get fed, and I know they'll have me back and be pleased to see me. His dad. And he went back to his dad, I think. So, I don't know if anybody's familiar with the prodigal son, but it's absolutely nice story in the Bible. Now, I've been the prodigal a few times in my life, and I'm prodigal now. And I'm running back through the fields. Never again. I've had enough. So that's it. That's basically it. I could go on, and there's other things I'd like to talk about, and I'm probably doing another video concerning the content of the television, one or two strange films that have been on lately, and that. But that's another video, I think. Well, I'm going to wrap it up about there, and hope somebody might actually benefit from this. But I just said, to heck with it. I've had enough. Happy May. Well, happy May Day as May comes up and everything, and hope people are enjoying the spring and snookers out. So, definitely. See ya.